gefallen? Hast du erkannt? Oh, hast du mich verstanden? Hat es dir gefallen?
Hat es dir gefallen? In High German. Did you enjoy it? And then word for word. Has it to you, dative, been pleasing? Has it been pleasing to you, in other words? G is our prefix that we're highlighting. It is not the past participle, but the actual prefix.
Hast du erkannt?
Hast du es erkannt? Did you recognize it? Have you it recognized, or have you recognized it? As our prefix that we're highlighting.
Hast du mich verstanden?
Hast du mich verstanden in High German? Did you understand me, or word for word? Have you me understood? Have you understood me? Fair is our prefix. Let's look at the verb. Here it is a non-separable verb. It cannot be split. Ge, er und fair are non-separable prefixes of these verbs. They make the verb, and the prefix never detaches. The prefix is unstressed. The participles do not start with ge unless the verb prefix is ge, of course. And all these occur in regular, irregular, and mixed verbs. That's what we're learning today in our class. A1 is the level. We're going to look at non-separable verbs and their prefixes, and the past tense, in particular, the perfect tense. Stick around. Yes, welcome everyone. Willkommen bei Deutsch durchdacht. Mein Name ist Chris und ich bin heute dein Deutschlehrer. I've been teaching German for a couple of years now, and I want to share my experience with you guys on YouTube. So, let's get started. Today we're going to look at Untrennbares. What does that even mean? I mean, how do we distinguish between separable and non-separable verbs? There's an easy trick I want to show you. We move on to then non-separable verbs in present, and then also in perfect, where we can also compare the different types of verbs, be it separable or non-separable. Then we're going to be choosing the right helping verbs. We're gonna do conjugation at the end. We will practice, and then at the end of this video, your knowledge of non-separable verbs in German will have been greatly improved. So I hope. Let's get started with Untrennbares. Now these represent our verb stems, and we can attach separable prefixes, and those are the separable ones. These verbs are non-separable as they have non-separable prefixes, such as these, and these in particular. Umtrunk, they ask. Now, how do we distinguish them, when to separate or not? Let me show you. Now, they walk to the first pub, Nicht-trennbare, the separable bar. And they want to go in. So, no E's allowed, the barkeeper says. Her und weg are okay though. And so, the ones that are not E-dominant go in. Two exceptions, her und weg. Bei und ein. Eise Diftung, you illiterate plum. And so, the non-separable have to go elsewhere. Aperol Spritz, they order. So we can see here the separable ones are not E-dominant. And here we arrived at the Untrennbare, the non-separable bar. Ease are welcome, the barkeeper says. Yay! And so you miss. And so the E-dominant verbs go into non-separable bar, die Untrennbar. Aperol, they order. Now Untrennbares is already in the bank. Moving on. Now, let's look at the verbs in the present tense first. Present tense actions happening now. Let's pick one of the separable verbs and we throw it into the middle. Now, ab is our prefix schreiben, for instance. Abschreiben, to copy by writing. Ab is our separable prefix, we separate it. And then we flip it over to the end of the sentence. And then we need a subject, ich schreibe ab. That's how we do it in the present tense with separable verbs. Let's compare this to the non-separable verbs. Let's pick be, for instance, here. We can't separate it. And one more time, the prefix never detaches. The prefix is unstressed. The participles do not start with G unless the prefix is G. In this case, it's lila, purple, but they also occur with all types of verbs. Beschreiben is to describe. Ich beschreibe, I describe. Let's compare this to ich schreibe ab, a separable verb. We have the same verb, stem, schreiben, but the prefixes are different. And that's what we are doing today. The present tense means actions in the now, habits, and truths. Präsens is what we call in German. That is now done. Congratulations. Moving on. Non-separable verbs in the past tense, the perfect tense. Past, past simple, present perfect, and past perfect. We call it in German Präteritum, Perfekt, und Plusquamperfekt. But we're gonna focus on the perfect. So, actions happened in the past that are still relevant or just finished. Ich schreibe ab, we need a helping verb. And we use the G, the participle marker. Ich habe abgeschrieben. If you want to review this lesson or this grammar point, you can check out this video up here. For the non-separable verb, we also need a helping verb. But yes, what we can do here is look at the infinitive first. It's not separable. And the past participle marker G, it doesn't fit in there. But we still have to conjugate the verb irregular, schreiben, geschrieben. Beschrieben is our verb. Und ich habe beschrieben is our complete sentence. We're going to look at the verb first and then the helping verb haben here. So bear with me. Now, we have regular, irregular, and mixed verbs. Let's do some magic right here. Let's make this invisible. Okay, in the infinite, we have lernen, for instance. Lernen, verlernen with a non-separable prefix. In the simple past, we have ich lernte, ich verlernte. In the past participle, ich habe gelernt, ich habe verlernt. The reason being is we have a regular verb. So regular verbs do not change the stem. What we can see here is we have a little ghost G participle marker and then the T ending for regular verbs in past tense here. An irregular verb in infinitive, schreiben, beschreiben, simple past, ich schrieb, ich beschrieb, past participle, ich habe geschrieben, ich habe beschrieben. Okay, so again we have the invisible G here. We have an irregular verb stem conjugation and the verb ends with en. Okay, now let's do a mixed verb. Kennen, erkennen. Simple past, ich kannte, ich erkannte with prefix. Past participle, ich habe gekannt, ich habe erkannt. What we do here is the same. We have a ghost G participle marker an irregular stem conjugation, and a T, a regular verb end here. That's how we do it, guys. Now one more time. Regular gets the T at the end, no conjugation of the stem. Irregular stem conjugation, en ending, and then the mixed verb conjugates the stem and gets the T regular end at the end. And with this, you should be ready for the next chapter. Non-separable verbs imperfect is done. Choosing the right helping verbs is next. We've got non-transitive verbs, not by definition, that happen under one place. And we've got transitive verbs, not by definition, that do change place or state. Now for stationary verbs we use haben. For reflexive verbs we use haben. For verbs of movement without a destination we use haben. Verbs of locomotion use sein. Verbs of state change use sein. Let's put this to practice. Beschreiben, vergehen, erkennen, entkommen, verbringen are all verbs with a non-separable prefix. Beschreiben. Is it transitive? Is it non-transitive? Schreiben, to write, it is not transitive. Vergehen, gehen, to go, to pass, to go away, or to wither. Vergehen is transitive. Erkennen, to recognize. Is it transitive or not? No, it is not. Entkommen, to escape. Is it non-transitive or transitive? It is transitive. Verbringen. Bringen, you could think, is to bring. It kind of has a movement in it, but it doesn't really have a destination. So verbringen is also non-transitive. We use haben and sein for these. Let's compare verbringen und vergehen. Zeit vergeht, time passes. Zeit ist vergangen, time has passed. Ich verbringe Zeit, I spend time. Ich habe Zeit verbracht, and perfect, I have spent time. Zeit ist vergangen, ich habe Zeit verbracht. So we can see the verb prefix does not influence any of the helping verbs, or it also does not influence any of the stem conjugation. And that's all for choosing the right helping verb. And conjugation is next. Conjugation. Present. Ich besuche meine Tante. This is our sentence in the present tense. In English, I visit my aunt. But we want to do that in perfect tense. Ich, meine Tante. We need a helping verb and a verb conjugation towards the end. How are we going to do that? Now, besuchen is not transitive, so we use haben, ich habe, du hast, sie, es hat, wir haben, ihr habt, sie haben und sie haben. But of course we have a first person, so it's got to be ich habe meine Tante besuchen, our verb in infinitive. Here we have T at the end. We have a regular verb, besucht. Ich habe meine Tante besucht. Ich habe meine Tante besucht. I have visited my aunt. Du, dieses Buch, And we have empfehlen is not transitive. Ich habe, du hast, sie, es hat, wir haben, ihr habt, sie und sie haben. But we have a second person. Du hast dieses Buch. We have empfehlen, the infinitive. We have a ghost G, an irregular conjugation, and a en at the end. So we have an irregular verb. Du hast dieses Buch empfohlen. Du hast dieses Buch empfohlen. You've recommended this book. You have recommended this book. Next verb. Präsens. Er entdeckt die Ruine. Present. He discovers the ruin. Perfekt. Er, die Ruine. Entdecken is a not transitive verb. So, ich habe, du hast, er, sie, es hat, wir haben, ihr habt, sie und sie haben. We have a third person, so er hat die Ruine. Entdecken, the infinitive, it is not anything but a regular verb. Er hat die Ruine entdeckt. Er hat die Ruine entdeckt. He has discovered the ruin. Next verb. Präsens. Die Zeit vergeht. The time passes. Or time passes. Perfekt. Die Zeit ... We have vergehen. Vergehen is transitive. Ich bin, du bist, er, sie, es ist, wir sind, ihr seid, sie und sie sind. Die Zeit is a feminine noun, so it corresponds to the feminine pronoun. Sie ist, die Zeit ist, vergehen is our verb. In irregular, die Zeit ist vergangen. Die Zeit ist vergangen. The time has passed. Präsens. Es gefällt dir gut. You like it a fair amount. Perfekt. Es ... dir gut ... Gefallen. Is that non-transitive or transitive? It is non-transitive. So, ich habe, du hast, er, sie, es hat, wir haben, ihr habt, sie und sie haben. Es is third person of course. Es hat dir gut gefallen in the infinitive. It is a regular verb, so we gotta use es hat dir gut gefallen. And that's the same verb essentially. Es hat dir gut gefallen. You liked it a fair amount. Präsens. Wir missverstehen sie. We misunderstand her. Perfekt. Wir ... sie ... Okay, missverstehen. Is that transitive or not? It is not, so we can say haben. Ich habe. Du hast, er, sie, es hat. Wir haben. Ihr habt, sie haben und sie haben. Wir haben sie. Missverstehen, our verb. It is irregular. Wir haben sie missverstanden. Squeezing that in here. Wir haben sie missverstanden. We have misunderstood her. Präsens. Ihr verbringt den Tag. You spend the day. Ihr ... den Tag ... So, verbringen is the transitive or not? It is not transitive, so we can say ich habe, du hast, er, sie, es hat, wir haben, ihr habt, sie und sie haben. We've got ihr fifth person, ihr habt den Tag. Verbringen in the infinitive is mixed. Ihr habt den Tag verbracht. Ihr habt den Tag verbracht. You've spent the day. Sie, Plural, erklären das Problem. They explain the problem. Sie, das Problem. Our helping verb is required. We have erklären is not transitive, so we'd have ich habe, du hast, er, sie, es hat, wir haben, ihr habt, sie und sie haben. We have, sie haben das Problem, plural. erklären, our verb in infinitive. T at the end, it is regular. Sie haben das Problem erklärt. Sie haben das Problem erklärt. They have explained the problem. Präsens. Sie zerstören den Laptop. You, formal, destroy the laptop. You are destroying the laptop. Perfekt. Sie, den Laptop, Now, zerstören is not transitive. Ich habe, du hast, er, sie, es hat, wir haben, ihr habt, sie und sie haben. We've got formal, sie haben den Laptop. Zerstören. Zerstören is a regular verb. Sie haben den Laptop zerstört. Sie haben den Laptop zerstört. You formally have destroyed the laptop. You didn't destroy it formally, but you formal have destroyed the laptop. Now, conjugation is also done. Last chapter is practice. Alright guys, don't worry, the video isn't done just yet. I just wanted to ask you if you have any questions. So, hast du Fragen? If so, please comment them in the description box below and I'll try to answer them. Alright, yes, please also feel free to click like and please subscribe to the channel. So, and also hit the notification bell so you will get updated when I post a new video, if you care. Also, support me by buying me a coffee. That will greatly help me and the channel grow a little bit, refine some technicalities, get a better microphone so you can't hear the dogs barking, the hammering, and so on anymore. So every little bit helps a lot, so I would appreciate it very much. Alright, let's practice. You can scan this QR code for a free worksheet, just a simple worksheet, so you can work along with this exercise if you like. Beispiel, I'll explain how you do it. Ich erkläre die Übung. I will say the sentence in German and then in English. And then we want to write it in perfect tense. For that, you get 10 seconds to think. And then I will write the exercise in the perfect tense. And then I say it in German and the translation in English again. And then we move on to B. Let's get started. Wir besuchen dich. We visit you. Wir haben dich besucht. We have visited you. B. Martin verkauft Kekse. Martin sells cookies. Martin hat Kekse verkauft. Martin has sold cookies. C. Sabine empfiehlt dir die Kekse. Sabine recommends you the cookies. Sabine hat dir die Kekse empfohlen. Sabine has recommended the cookies to you. D. Entscheidest du dich? Are you making a decision? Hast du dich entschieden? Did you decide? E. Ihr unterschreibt hier. You sign here. You guys sign here. Ihr habt hier unterschrieben. Yeah, take note of this. Don't worry about it. I'll show you in a little bit. Dann F. Gefällt dir die Schachtel? Do you like the box? Imperfect, please. Hat dir die Schachtel gefallen? Did you like the box? Widerstehst du dem Geruch? Are you resisting the smell? Imperfect, please. Hast du dem Geruch widerstanden? And let me highlight wieder hier. This is a new prefix. Dann, Sabine überzeugt dich. Sabine convinces you. Imperfect. Sabine hat dich überzeugt. Sabine has convinced you. And also über hier, please take note of the prefix. Dann, du bezahlst bar. You pay cash. Imperfect. Du hast bar bezahlt. You have paid cash. Dann, du genießt die Kekse. You enjoy the cookies. Imperfect. Du hast die Kekse genossen. You have enjoyed the cookies. Erkennst du Lisa? Do you recognize Lisa? Imperfect, please. Hast du Lisa erkannt? Did you recognize Lisa? L. Verstehst du sie? Do you understand her? Imperfect. Hast du sie verstanden? Did you understand her? M. Lisa gehört die Bäckerei. Lisa owns the bakery. Imperfect. Lisa hat die Bäckerei gehört. Lisa has owned the bakery. N. Niemand entkommt ihren Keksen. No one escapes her cookies. Imperfect. Niemand ist ihren Keksen entkommen. No one escaped her cookies. O. Sie zergehen wie Butter im Mund. They melt like butter in mouth. Perfekt. Sie sind wie Butter im Mund zergangen. Melted like butter in the mouth, in your mouth. Now we highlighted unter, wieder und über. These are separable or not kind of prefixes based on stress. If you want to practice this, you can check out this video next. But this concludes our practice session. If you made it through, congratulations. I hope you learned something about German non-separable verbs. And I would like to see you again in the next video. Yeah, please like and subscribe, guys. I see you in the next one. Take care.